Welcome to the Witchy Work Wishes podcast, a place to find your weekly inspiration for bringing your personal witchcraft practice into your business, work, and office. Welcome to Witchy Work Wishes. I am your host, Charlene, and we have a fun one today. We have a new series in Witchy Work Wishes called Spellbound Spirits. Today is episode number 76, and I do have Annika back with me to help create some new moon cocktails. But guess what? Along with Annika, I am so happy to introduce my mom, Judy, to you, and this is her first time joining me on Witchy Work Wishes. Now, normally I do pull some things I did over the weekend with my own personal practice, but today's recording does go a little long, so I'm going to jump right into it. Again, we did not have a big script for today's new moon cocktails. I just had, like a table ready to go with all the ingredients needed, and we really just dove right into making them. What I would like to do, though, before we start is quickly list out the ingredients for you. So if you want to pause this podcast and go get them, you can actually make the new moon cocktails along with us as we go. So I am going to have 5 separate recordings in the Spellbound Spirit series, at least to start off with, one for each of the 5 main stages of the moon. We've got the new moon, waxing moon, full moon, waning moon, and the dark moon. So today we are focusing on the new moon, that fresh start, the time to set our intentions and, define our manifestations. It is a great time to cleanse. The ingredients that we're going to need, the general ingredients, if you want to follow along with all 4 of the drinks we will be making today. Again, I've got 3 alcohol drinks and then 1 mocktail. So we're going to need freshly squeezed lemon juice, freshly squeezed grapefruit juice, pear juice, sage simple syrup, rosemary simple syrup, and lemon balm simple syrup. We'll need bourbon, gin, and light beer. And then we'll need club soda, soda water, and sparkling water. Now, specifically, I'm going to list out the drinks, the 4 drinks that we're going to be making, what that actual recipe is, in case you want to pick and choose and maybe only make one of them with us today. So the first new moon herb that we're going to pull is sage. For that one, we have a bourbon and sage cocktail. Recipe comes from Inspired by Charm. This is a combination of bourbon, fresh lemon juice, and sage-infused simple syrup. You're going to need 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice, 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce of sage simple syrup, and then sage leaves and lemon slice to garnish. For the second new moon herb, I pulled rosemary. With that one, we have rosemary lemon gin fizz. This recipe comes from the Happy Homemaker, and it is a combination of gin, club soda, fresh lemon juice, and rosemary infused simple syrup. For this one specifically, you will need 1/2 ounce of rosemary simple syrup, 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice, 2 ounces of gin, 3 ounces of club soda, and then rosemary and lemon slices to garnish. The third herb for the new moon phase I pulled is lemon balm. And for this one, it is going to be a lemon balm and grapefruit shandy. Recipe comes from Joanna Hawley McBride. This is a combination of light beer, lemon balm syrup, fresh grapefruit, and soda water. Specifically, what you'll need are the ingredients of, 6 ounces of light beer, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon balm syrup, 1/3 of a cup of fresh grapefruit juice, and then soda water is optional on this one. And then last one I did, which is, oh my gosh, wait till you hear us tasting this one, is a rosemary pear mocktail. And this is going to be a combination of pear juice, rosemary simple syrup, fresh lemon juice, and sparkling water. And oh my goodness, you guys. So you're going to need 5, specifically for this, you'll need 5 tablespoons of pear juice, 1 tablespoon of rosemary simple syrup, 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice, and then sparkling water to taste. Basically, you're going to fill the rest of the glass up with it. For all 4 of these, you're going to need ice. And if you do have your own, if you know how to make your own simple syrup, it's actually really, really easy to make. I should have made mine a couple days before this. I actually made it the morning of, and really some of them weren't strong enough. But It's basically even Steven. It's going to be like a cup of water and a cup of sugar. It's even parts water to even parts sugar, and then you add your herb in. If you want it a little bit thicker, you can do less water and or more sugar. But you basically, cook that down on the stove to make your simple syrup. But this is a great time to pause it if you want to go get any or all of those ingredients, and then join us over to the recording. Again, this is with my mom, Judy, and with Annika, whom you have heard from before here on Witchy Work Witches. But if you can stay through us with all the giggles of making the drinks, we do have some really good, general conversation at the end that ties it all together. I promise. All right, grab your supplies and let's start making some new moon cocktails. All right, well, we are back, and oh my gosh, you guys, this is we're going with the flow. This one, I have no idea how it's going to end up. And I want to introduce my mom first and foremost, who's never been a part of this show, but of course, when we're talking about herbs and cocktails, she said, "Yes, please."
Put me in.
And you guys know Annika from previous episodes. She is helping us as well. Hello, Annika.
Yes, hello, thank you.
All right, so we are starting a new series today, and we're kind of naming it Spellbound Spirits. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to focus, just kind of be true to myself first, is to focus on the 5 moon stages and what we can do after having a hard day at the office or work or, in your corporate world. What can we do that is true to our practice and come home and make something with the herbs we are growing in our garden that we are getting from farmers market that is going to help support the cycle the moon is currently in and things that we are doing in our practice. So that's what it is all about. And we are starting at the beginning with the new moon. And I was thinking, should we do a card pull or something?
Yes, absolutely.
Shocking.
Yes, we should.
All right, Annika, what deck should we use? I actually brought I have my old original one too. You're thinking Moonology?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Let's do this one.
Wonder why.
Yeah. It's calling.
It's calling you.
Okay.
All right, so this one is actually called Moonology Manifestation Oracle Cards. It's by Yasmin Boland, and the artwork is by Lori Mena. And you know what? No, go ahead. You have at it.
Okay.
But what if we get something that isn't a new moon? But what if we get something that is?
That's right.
We'll have to see.
Let's see.
Try not to peek. I always look at them.
I'm glad you're shuffling because they are organized by moon phases.
Oh, they are?
So yeah, you gotta mix it up.
Okay.
And it's too bad they can't see them. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they really are. I know it's hard to do audio and not describe it, but it is a really beautiful deck. And it has a nice little guidebook to help us read what it is.
It does. Okay, should we just pull 1, 2, 3? What should we do?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Fan them out and choose. Each one of us choose a card.
We could do that. We could do that.
Let's do it.
I don't want that one. I took 2. I think they're thin.
You did want it, but it didn't want to be chosen.
Which one did you mean to choose?
I wanted the one on the top, actually. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay. These go back in.
Should I look at it?
Yeah, you can. Don't say yet, though.
Okay.
So basically, this deck has 4 sets in its new moon, first quarter, full moon, last quarter. And within each of those sets, there is one for each astrological sign. So there's going to be air, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Mom, what'd you get?
Last quarter moon in Aquarius.
That's interesting. All right, I got also last quarter moon in Scorpio. What did you get?
I got last quarter moon in Leo.
We all drew last quarter.
Maybe we should have a last quarter cocktail.
Is there a last quarter cocktail?
Oh my
If
God.
not, we'll make one.
It's during the waning phase. So
That's
yeah,
right.
That's there is. That is interesting.
Wow.
Huh.
I love it.
Okay, let's see what it says in the book.
Okay, here we go.
Um,
So last quarter is going to be towards the end, I think.
I like the message that goes with this. Reflect on your priorities.
oh, you're right.
Yeah, last quarter is all about, kind of you're slowing down. You're doing a lot of reflecting. You're releasing what, what needs to be removed. Things that you're trying to let go of. I need to do less
Turmoil
of.
that maybe you are dealing with.
Okay, he
Yeah,
wants to read
that's a
it.
good time to read it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. Drawing this card suggests it's time to be more grounded and work out what really matters to you. Once you're clear about your properties, you can start to allot time, energy, and focus to them. If you want to create something solid, it takes a mix of good ideas and practical work. The most important thing to work out now is what's really important to you and whether you're living your life in accordance to that. If not, this card is a nudge to make changes that you can achieve what you want.
I love that.
Very
Very,
nice.
very nice.
Especially with
And
everything.
very appropriate.
Right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so Annika, I have last quarter moon in Scorpio.
In Scorpio. Okay. Reveal what needs to be seen. There are some things that people just don't like to talk about. Drawing this card suggests that there are issues or situation in life right now that might not be easy to air. Or perhaps you feel that you shouldn't air it. That's fine. Now is the time. Now is the time for you to reveal only what you want to be seen. Don't feel the need to discuss everything with everyone. Some matters require discretion. The less codependent you are, the better chance you have of getting what you want.
Wow.
Interesting.
That is.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, and
Let's
what was
do
yours again? Remind us.
Leo. Last quarter moon in
Leo.
Leo.
In Leo.
Let's see.
And you and I both have water
Mm-hmm.
in ours, which is interesting.
This one is lighten up. What's happening for you right now can turn out well, but you need to find a balance between the light and dark of the situation. Get in touch with some lighter and happier feelings to clear away any energetic debris that may have grown out of your fears. That said, this isn't about glossing over any dramas and pretending all is well if it isn't. A positive attitude towards life now will help clear away any upsets. Okay. I feel like these all kind of go together.
They do, don't they?
really do.
Yeah.
And how bizarre that we all picked last
Last
quarter.
I
quarter.
know.
I know.
I think that is really weird.
Ooh.
It's telling us.
But it's good.
something.
This is good. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a good card. All right, ladies. Let's review the 5 main stages of our beautiful moon first. Just so, just in case we have some listeners who maybe are starting out with their moon journey. We all know what a full moon is, right? That's the easiest one.
Yeah.
Most common that most people talk about or reference. I think most everyone feels something on a full moon. If you ask someone who may know a little about the moon cycles, you'll probably hear that there are 4. Full moon, waning moon, new moon, and the waxing moon. And they are right. But those are the 4, solid basic ones. But I personally work with all 5 stages of the moon's cycle and what happens between them. It may seem like we should start with a full moon, but let's not. We're going to start at the beginning of a moon cycle, which is the new moon's stage. It is the time just after complete darkness when the moon's cycle ends that you see that first sliver of light, that crested moon shape that comes up in the sky. This is considered the first lunar phase, and the sun and the moon have pretty much the exact same positions. They're starting over. We have a fresh beginning, a new moon that is starting to grow. Now what comes next is the waxing moon stage. And this stage actually does have 3 parts to it. You have a waxing crescent, first quarter, and then a waxing gibbous. Now during this time the moon is gaining strength. It is getting bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger. And personally that is where I find, at least tied into work, a lot of my energy comes. I get it's like, all right, let's go, we got to do this, or find a new project, or do a new service, or that energy, I'm very, very tied to it. Okay, so then it happens. Then our 3rd stage is the full moon, the beautiful, huge, full, round moon. Next and 4th is the waning moon, and just like the waxing moon, this stage also has 3 parts to it going in the opposite direction. We have waning gibbous, 3rd quarter, and waning crescent. And during this time, this is, the moon is getting smaller and smaller until we barely see a sliver in the sky. Now the 5th and final stage is the dark moon. And I know a lot of people do not work with this stage, but I love it. And yes, I definitely hear people use the term new moon and dark moon interchangeably. But they are not. They are not the same. Right, Annika? You're
Very right.
Very
I'm
right.
very passionate about this.
I am very passionate about this one too. So the dark moon really is the end of the moon cycle, while the new moon is the beginning of one. And those are 2 very different phases, 2 very different feelings, and 2 very different areas to work with the moon. All right, so today though, it's all about the new moon and our spellbound spirits that are going to help us during this amazing phase of the moon cycle. So again, new moon. The stage is all about the beginning of something, fresh start. It's time to set your intentions, define your manifestations. It's a great time to cleanse, not just clean, but cleanse your space. If you do shadow work, which I know I tie more to the dark moon, but you can do some reflecting, kind of getting ready and making your lists during a new moon, and it's a wonderful time to journal and work on, areas of self-improvement. Okay, herbs. I pulled a list of the most popular herbs for a new moon, and I do not agree with all of them. But I'm going to tell you what is out there as far as most popular herbs, and then I'll say why I would not use some of them right now. But this is a time for clarity and intention. It's a time for planting seeds that will grow your visions, for setting your intentions and putting them into action. Annika, do you actually want to read the list of herbs?
Yes, I will. The first one is mugwort.
Yep.
Catnip, lemon balm, nutmeg, blue lotus, rosemary, red clover, witch hazel, Gatu cola? Is that like the cola plant?
Is it?
I think it is.
We might have to look that one up so we let everybody know.
Yarrow, sage, chamomile, jasmine, lavender, bay, angelica, passion flower, and skullcap.
And skullcap.
love
Those are cute little flowers, huh?
They are.
Okay, so what is your thought on mugwort being a part of a new moon? Do you like it or do you not like it?
I do like it.
You
I
do?
don't
Okay.
entirely. I think it's more fitting for the dark moon. However,
I do too.
mugwort is a very transformative plant, so I think it can kind of fit in any phase of the moon if
Okay.
you work with it correctly.
Okay, that's
But
fair. That's
I
fair.
think naturally it fits into dark moon phase. I can agree with that.
You can. I just tie it more with dark moon, if, but new moon I feel like there's more like energy and stuff, and I would feel like mugwort would kind of mellow me out and let me work on some visions and some things like that more. All right, and Mom, you said you've never worked with mugwort before.
I have not.
So this is I did bring it today, and we have a cute little story because I think we mentioned it before. Your dad.
Oh.
So we actually have mugwort at the table right now, and it's one that is sitting in some water so that the roots can grow. And Annika, this is from your dad's house.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. He came in, I have to let everybody know, he actually came in the office last week or the week before
I think it was the week before, yep.
and brought us some more mugwort and was saying big words like he was propagating it and doing all this stuff, and we were like, no.
Yeah,
No.
immediately I was like, okay.
No,
like,
okay, Dad.
quotations, okay.
Okay. And he brought in some mugwort, and we were like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's actually propagating
He's
it.
actually doing it. So we have fresh mugwort. I did just want it at the table today. Look at these new shoots.
I know.
They are beautiful. It's just got beautiful roots growing. It's ready to go into some dirt. I did want it here today just because it was one of the more popular ones, but it's not what we're going to be doing for our cocktails.
Okay.
All right.
But it's good to have her here.
It's good to
Yes.
have her here for the energy because it is one of the more
Absolutely.
popular herbs.
Definitely is a very strong plant ally to me, so I appreciate it.
This is one of your allies, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah, it is. Mom, you if you haven't seen some of the pictures, there's a picture of a baby muggy. And we are actually calling it baby. It's baby.
I love it.
So Annika has been tending to
Oh.
it and helping it, and it's growing.
Yes.
You want more roundness.
Yeah,
You
there's
want,
3 shoots,
yeah.
and I don't think she's gonna sprout anymore. But
Can you pinch?
I have been,
Okay.
but I haven't seen any little ones. So I took some
Yeah.
more little shoots and put them in the dirt around. So we'll see how it goes. But she's doing very strong.
Yeah. And that was the
She's
original.
taking her own time. That's
She is,
okay.
and I feel like
Yeah.
with mugwort sometimes that's very reflective of its energy, and like it can seem a little dormant at first.
Okay.
She's in her young stage,
That's right.
Yeah.
and then she's gonna hit her teenage angst.
Yeah,
she's
there
gonna
we go.
poof.
She's gonna poof.
So
Had some rage.
Yeah.
She will have created a monster.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, ladies, so let's get into some cocktails and making some stuff. I'm going to post pictures. I actually did take a video, so for the YouTube section of this, the video of the table that we're working from can just be seen while the audio goes. So the 3 that I really wanted to work with today were sage, rosemary, and lemon balm. So let's start with sage. And what I picked for sage is a cocktail called bourbon, and it's just a bourbon and sage cocktail. It's a combination of bourbon, fresh lemon juice, and sage infused simple syrup. Super, super easy to do. All right, so ladies, let's start. What do we need?
Sounds delicious.
Fresh sage.
We actually don't need fresh sage.
We don't.
So it is the sage simple syrup. So we're going to need that. I'm going to move this over so you guys can make the cocktails. Sorry, guys. We have everything nicely laid out and presented.
And now it's time to
now
into it.
we're going to get serious.
Now we're gonna get
serious. We need probably the shaker. Wait, is this one? Let's see if this one is shaken or stirred.
Do we have to muddle it at all? No, because we're not using the fresh leaves. I've got a shaker.
So this is actually just going to be a stir one, but you can still use that with some ice because you want some ice in there. You're going to pour everything straight in. Okay.
And then we're going to stir it, correct?
Yeah, it says to stir and serve to an ice-filled glass.
My suggestion would be to put the ice in the glass.
Yep.
To pour the syrup over the ice, pour the alcohol over the ice, and then just gently stir it with a spoon.
I love it. Okay. First, we need 0.75 ounces of fresh lemon juice. So we need our lemon squeezer, a lemon.
And should we grab that one?
Yeah, that looks amazing. Those are fresh from her yard. That is amazing.
Shall I slice it?
Yep, and then Annika.
Do you need the jigger?
How much do you need again?
So for the lemon juice, we need 0.75 ounces, almost 1 ounce.
I think.
That's going to be 2
That's
ounces
2
is
ounces.
the top, and the bottom one
Bottom
is
is
1.
1 ounce? Okay.
Yeah. So you almost need a full one of that.
Okay.
But I think you're going to want to use one of those little bowls. Annika.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know, I got to stand up.
That's
it would
actually
be very
smart.
difficult to get it into that little teeny opening.
Oh, no. Minty fell.
Oh,
Hello,
no.
Mint.
Mint. Do as I say, not as I do.
She ran away.
It's alive. Wow. Oh, I thought there were holes in the bottom.
Yeah, mine is like that. Mine is holes in the bottom. This one's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, that's a cup.
I
It'll
like
hold it.
that.
I like that. Okay, let's see how much this is.
Oh, look at us.
Almost. Look
Perfect.
At that.
Yeah, so
0.75.
we only want we don't want a full ounce. We want 3/4 of an ounce. That's
So
perfect.
do you want me to pour it into one of the
Sure.
glasses?
Yep.
Do we want some ice cubes in there?
We need a little scoopy.
That's cool.
Thank you, lemon.
I would never have figured that was the way that works.
You can actually keep it too.
Yeah.
Pushing it out.
Okay. Well, what's really beautiful is they're doing some oils with that too, which is nice. The lemon oil.
So what comes next? Next, we need 2 ounces of bourbon. Careful, easy.
That wasn't terribly successful.
It's all good.
Oh, simple syrup.
We need more bourbon.
That's a half a drink.
All right, so now we need 1 ounce of sage simple syrup, which I made this morning.
I love making your own like
Told you-
herbal
oh,
simple
I
syrup.
was having so much fun this morning with my coffee. It's not super strong though, is it?
Is it just wait? How much?
1 ounce. Okay.
Maybe stir a little tiny.
Serve and stir to an ice-filled glass. And
thank
sage leaves and a lemon slice to garnish. So we could cut one of those little lemon slice, another circle out of that. Put it on the edge and put a garland of a garland.
Or
What do you call it? A sprig.
A
Sprig
sprig.
of sage.
And just 1 sprig of sage.
Oh, yeah, that's mint. You don't want
Oh,
that
that is mint. Glad you caught me. I would have thrown the mint into it.
one. We would have a whole new cocktail.
Yes, we would have. I like getting creative.
this sounds delicious.
It really does.
Okay, so we need a picture of this.
And
Yeah,
this
what would
is
be good
called
background?
simply a bourbon sage.
This is a bourbon and sage cocktail. It's coming directly from Inspired by Charm. The fresh lemon juice is going to kill it.
I
think.
know.
That is just going to be amazing. Oh, look at you. Look at you staging.
Oh, perfect.
I can smell.
I know, I can too.
Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry this is only on audio, but this smells amazing.
And unfortunately, they can't taste it.
I
That's a
know.
good English.
But you're going to hear us taste it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so excited about this.
Here, each of us gets a taste of the
Okay.
straw.
All right, ladies, ready? Stir.
Oh,
Oh wow.
that's
That
really
is-
nice. I think I
Here,
need
just go for it.
Right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
put your
let's
straw
just
right
go.
in it.
That's how you're gonna get that.
Oh,
Okay, what are we getting with that one? You definitely get the bourbon.
Mm-hmm. I love the lemon juice in there. It kind of reminds me of a whiskey sour.
It is kind of like
I'm
a
not
whiskey
picking
sour.
up the sage though.
I know,
so
right?
much.
I can agree.
But that's really lovely.
But
I
it
think
is
it
in
could-
there. It
It
brings
is,
a
but
little
it's
bit more of
subtle.
an earthiness. Because you know how whiskey sours are just like really in your face, punchy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
This isn't quite like that. And I
No.
think it's the sage helping it.
I think it softens it down a little bit. Sometimes
It is a
bourbon
little
can be
no, it
really
does.
aggressive.
And I think there's
And-
sugar in there too, so
Yeah.
it'll soften it.
That is really lovely. I can see eating that with.
Oh, I can too.
Ooh.
Thanksgiving
Just
dinner.
trying to be funny.
All right, so let's think about sage and the new moon. So sage, what do you think of first? Cleansing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So it's about cleansing spaces. There's definitely a spiritual connection with sage. It's about protection, wisdom, clarity, grounding, maybe some courage, strength, and healing. Now, medicinally, herbalists will use sage for helping sore throats, as a mood booster. The oil can actually be used to help sore and tired muscles as well. And some may use sage for its astringent properties, more like a skin toner. I've not done that before, but that's one of the uses. And you can certainly use sage for antifungal and antiseptic properties, such as like a mouthwash, a deodorant, or even a scalp treatment. Just to kind of help draw toxins out. Now that I know how good the properties are for that. Okay, so sage correspondences. It's with the planet Jupiter. So for the day of the week, we want to think about it, that'd be Thursday. But the element is air. And deities are Jupiter, Zeus, and Consus. Now, witchcraft uses, obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, most popular is certainly going to be with cleansing, cleansing with the sage, either a tight bundle of it, a smudge stick, something like that. But the dried herb can also be used loose, like in an incense. Okay, so then we've got it. Spellbound and Spirits. We've got a bourbon and sage cocktail. Again, recipe from Inspired by Charm. It's a combination of bourbon, fresh lemon juice, and sage-infused simple syrup. For this round, I definitely did not get the sage like you guys talked about. That was on me. I made the simple syrups this morning, so maybe that really does need to soak more, or I need more sage in it. I didn't use enough. The recipe for everyone listening, it is almost an ounce of fresh lemon juice, specifically 0.75. You need 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce of sage simple syrup, and then stir and serve to an ice-filled glass, garnishing with a lemon slice and some extra sage. All right, that was
Wonderful.
that was a pretty good one. I think that
It was really good.
You're gonna have
Especially
to
for all
bring
the bourbon lovers.
all of these home for
And
Connor.
sage is really good
I
with
know,
cooking.
huh?
Right? Because we're not gonna.
Don't forget that it's really a good cooking herb too.
Oh, for
yeah.
sure.
Sage, yeah.
Yeah. So this
And it would be good to touch on what kind of sage, because
Yes.
we know that
they
can be
are
very
different.
problematic.
that can be very problematic too. Yeah.
Oh,
So just
oh,
be-
it can- oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If you are sourcing your sage, be respectful.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'd say stick to garden sage maybe for using it for mostly
Yeah.
culinary
Okay.
things. But
I
if
think so,
you,
too.
I'm pretty sure all sage is edible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But whatever you have in your garden,
Okay.
agree.
just
Be
be
kind
mindful.
to it.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. I like it. Okay, let's do rosemary next. My favorite.
Yay!
Okay, what do we need for rosemary? For rosemary, we need, and that rosemary simple syrup is the bomb.
Rosemary's
Like,
the
Oh
nice-
yeah.
It infuses with sugar so
It is
easily.
so well,
So
right?
fragrant.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can just brush up against the rosemary.
Seriously,
plant in my
you
yard,
can.
and it just
It's so happy.
when I've had the family over
Yeah.
for dinner, sometimes there's a huge one at the back of my gazebo, and I'll just go in and kind of mess it up with my hands,
yeah.
and then the whole area kind of smells like
Yes.
rosemary then, which is just wonderful.
Even my dog, I've got a huge rosemary bush in front. And when he goes outside, and if he just, dogs always rub
Yeah.
it. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
their little way to itch or something.
Yeah.
He comes in, I'm like,
Yes.
it smells so good. It smells so good. It smells so good. Okay, let's talk about rosemary and the new moon. And what we're going to do today for this one is rosemary lemon gin fizz. This recipe comes from the Happy Homemaker, and it's a combination of gin, club soda, fresh lemon juice, and rosemary infused simple syrup.
No,
I
I already
she's
know
a
I'm gonna
happy
love
woman.
this.
I know.
Yeah.
Already gonna love
This
this.
is already a yes. All right, so ladies, we need a fresh glass. Oh no, this one we do need to shake and strain.
Okay.
So we need ice in our little shaker. I'm using this one if I need. Got some ice. To this, we need a half an ounce of rosemary simple syrup.
Normally, I'm not a gin drinker.
I
But-
just recently discovered I
Did
love
you
gin.
really?
Well,
Yeah.
My
Both in the last year, but
Yeah.
okay.
half an ounce or no?
half an ounce.
A little more?
No, that was good.
Look good.
Was that half ounce?
We also need half an ounce of fresh lemon juice.
I love that lemon squeezer.
Accidentally.
I do drink a lot of lemon water.
Do you?
And I tried to do it where you can make it ahead of time, but I love the fresh part of it. And I
Yeah.
just put it right in.
It just doesn't taste the same.
It doesn't, right?
Yeah.
Like that fresh, just squeeze it right there, put
Yeah,
it right
oh,
in.
And I'm sure it comes down to like the chemical compounds and all that stuff. And there's
Has to.
probably a reason why it doesn't
But
taste
it's
as
fresh.
good.
I think that's the only compound.
Yeah,
No,
that's
that-
all we
right.
need.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, you can buy bottled lemon juice. It's not the same
No.
thing.
It's
It's
not.
got additives.
And you've got an amazing lemon tree in your
I
yard.
do. A
Oh my
Meyer
gosh.
lemon
She's got a
tree.
Meyer
A
one.
Meyer lemon tree.
And it's a happy lemon tree.
It is a happy, and it's getting happier by the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, right?
gosh.
Yeah.
Meyer lemons are delicious.
I have some almost full grown lemons and some baby lemons. So I've got a double crop, which is what happens
Yeah.
with the lemon trees.
Oh, I love it.
So yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
fun.
I was thinking about coming over and trying to propagate, but I would wait so long. Like, how long would I wait?
You know, you have a lemon
I
tree
know.
coming. I've been trying to do this since her birthday last
Oh.
year. I wanted to get her a lemon tree, and we just haven't been able to. They weren't in the nursery anymore.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
You don't want you want a regular
I need to
started
start
from a
with,
nursery.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It would just take too long.
Grafting takes forever.
I know.
There are some plants that are like I know rosemary too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
way easier just
Just
to
go get it.
go
Just
get
to
it.
get it.
Yeah.
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 It's very difficult to propagate.
Yeah.
And there's so many kinds of rosemary.
Exactly.
There,
The
yeah.
best one is this bush rose.
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
it's
Yes.
bush
Like this one,
rosemary.
and again, we could just touch it and feel it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, well, next is the gin, but I would like you to tell us about this gin because I have never had it before.
Oh my god.
And for everybody listening, this is a new one. I'm going to let Annika take it away because she brought this one in.
Okay, so this is the Empress 1908 Indigo Gin.
Okay.
So it's indigo because it's indigo in color because it has butterfly pea flower infused into it.
That's it.
So I personally love this gin because it's very botanical. Like
Yes.
I don't really
Okay.
like dry gin or London gin. I love botanical gin.
Okay.
And this is the first gin that like made me fall in love with other gins.
Isn't that?
The only gin I have known are the London type gins, the very dry gins I've never had.
It's life changing.
It's life changing.
Also,
I am
at home,
prepared.
all I do is I'll do the Empress gin and elderflower tonic water. And sometimes I'll throw a slice of grapefruit or lemon in it just to
Okay.
like, I don't know. Because you're supposed to mix it with citrus and it changes color.
The citrus causes it to change color.
Mm-hmm.
And different, like a lemon would change one color, a grapefruit might change it a different
No,
color.
so it's just citrus.
Just citrus.
Any citrus will make it turn like super bright pink magenta.
So that is witchcraft
I
right there, right?
love
Sorry,
it.
So
what you drink.
I was thinking, oh man.
I want to just try it. I got to be honest. Before we make this drink, can I just take a little sip of it?
Oh yeah.
A
Maybe
little
do
spoonful.
in one of those.
Yeah.
I'll use my straw again
Wow.
because I just want to see what.
What it tastes like
Right?
just by itself.
Yeah,
I'll do the same thing.
yeah. Just put it in the middle. I'll just take a little.
Just give me a long straw and I'll just
I know. And you know that the elderberry. That one I'm going to be using in one of our moon cycles because I am all in.
Yeah.
Really?
I am.
I
all
love
in.
elder too.
I am
It's-
all in. Like if you could pick one. Okay, let's try this.
Oh, not what I expected
Right.
at all.
I can't tell if it's because I have something else in here
No.
in my
Do you
straw.
need a new straw?
I think I need a new
bigger.
straw.
Are those new
Oh,
ones?
these are all new. Then I
Yeah,
did get a new
those
one.
two are new ones.
That's lovely.
And all it needs is tonic
Wow.
water. I love the elderflower tonic water because it
Wow.
I think I
adds
would
to
do.
it.
Yeah.
But any tonic water will work.
Will work.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Annika.
Lovely.
Delicious.
Pull
Okay,
it
so
in with the-
I was thinking, let's kind of deconstruct the cocktail a little bit so we can watch it change color.
Oh,
Because
gosh,
we're not going to be
yes.
able to watch it in here.
No, you're
No,
right.
we
Okay,
won't.
okay, I like that. I
But
like it.
because of the citrus, it should be shaken.
Yeah, it should.
I know, but that's fine. Deconstruct it, and then let's watch it, and then we can shake it up, right?
Or should we just do a separate one? Should I just pour the rest of
Yeah,
this?
let's
Okay.
do some.
Just so you guys.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah, I want to see. Oh, it's pink! Oh my gosh, so you guys,
So it's going to be a pink cocktail.
It'll be a pink cocktail.
Goodness.
it was a
That's
beautiful
fabulous.
blue, purpley
Oh yeah,
color.
amethyst.
Amethyst, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, look at you.
Oh.
That's perfect. Go, Mom. A beautiful blue, purple, amethyst color.
Never underestimate your mother.
I never do. I never have, and I never do.
No.
That one I
And
will
I
tell you.
said that tongue in cheek.
No,
of
I
course.
bet you don't. Okay, and then Annika poured some lemon juice in, and it instantly turned a beautiful pink raspberry. Right?
It is.
I love it.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay,
It's
Wow.
amazing.
let's keep going with our drink then.
Okay, so we
Okay.
have this ice, simple syrup, and citrus.
We
Okay.
have rosemary simple syrup, we have fresh lemon juice, and we need 2 ounces of your beautiful gin.
Okay.
I think so too, right? This is
It's a staple at my
Yeah,
house.
I
especially with your
completely
elderberry.
understand.
Oh my
Yes.
Yeah.
okay.
Wow.
And now we need 3 ounces of club soda.
To shake it in here? Or do you top it off?
Oh, you must top it with the club soda.
Yeah.
Boy.
You don't want to shake
You
it.
top it off.
You'd have to. There's no way we would
Yeah,
explode.
otherwise it'll be on your ceiling.
Yeah. A little.
That would be very eventful.
Find out.
Yeah. Are you kidding? My clients are such drinkers. They wouldn't even bat an eye.
Do you want to shake it?
No, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. And is it supposed to be strained over ice? Or okay.
Perfect.
With all frosty.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
that.
This is gonna be- Do you want to pour it?
No, go ahead. I was just holding the handle because it's handle heavy.
Oh, it is.
Oh my gosh, that is so freaking pretty.
I'll leave some room for the...
Okay, then 3 ounces of club soda on top. And then we need rosemary and lemon slices to garnish. You've got another cutting board if you want that one.
Oh,
Or here, you
absolutely.
can do the corner of this.
Okay. So we need another lemon slice.
Yes, please. Here's another lemon if you need it.
That knife
Yeah,
might be
these
better
are all
for the
about
lemon.
same.
Yeah.
A lemon slice. So does that mean a wheel?
You can put it on the edge in a wheel. That'd be kind of cute, huh?
No, I don't want to put the seeds in there, so let me take those off. And we'll cut it about halfway so we can go
Oh, that's pretty. Okay, then we
Ooh.
also need
That looks perfect.
which
a
one?
little sprig of rosemary. Just you just need a little one.
Just a little.
But part of what's nice about doing this
Yeah.
is that as you lift the glass to your mouth to take a sip, you're smelling that rosemary.
Yes.
So I'm going to just kind of manipulate the rosemary.
Ooh, get the oils
I
out.
like it.
Okay, go for it.
Okay,
Try it and see what you think.
sippy sip.
Sippy sip.
I smell the lemon, the fresh lemon.
Yeah, I do too.
Yes.
I think it needs to be stronger.
Stronger with gin.
It's lovely as it is, but personally, I would add more gin
Yeah.
to it as well.
But it is
I'm the only
delicious.
one out
You
of
get the rosemary right away.
You do.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
In that, the simple syrups with
See?
the herbs in them, they're going to get stronger the longer they
I know.
stand, and I think these are relatively fresh.
I just made these this morning, so in
Yeah.
all fairness, when I do simple syrup, I should just have simple syrup at the house anyways.
You could just keep the herbs in them in your fridge.
That's what I was thinking, right? And then let them marinate.
Yeah.
So you guys know my lane with alcohol is pretty much wine. So I'm not a big hard alcohol drinker. So this one as is, but put another
is
shot
lovely.
in there.
Yeah.
And we can let everybody else know, hey, really, with one more, try one more and see if that does it for you.
Let's put a little bit more of this in it.
Yeah. Got it?
Or maybe one less thing of club
Or
soda.
if I go, just don't even put the club soda in it.
It really should just be like just a little smidge to bring a little like
Yeah, it just
carbonation.
sparkle.
It's just
Just
a
a
sparkle.
A little bit of
Just a splash.
effervescence.
Yeah,
Yes.
effervescent. I love it.
Okay, I'll try it.
You'll try
Yes, try it now.
Better?
Better.
Better like
That
that.
is
Okay.
better.
All right, ladies.
All right.
Okay, so
Lovely.
while we are doing that, let me go over rosemary and why I pulled it for new moon energy. We are pulling the energy for cleansing and protection with rosemary here for our new moon workings, and it's really going to be about inner peace and growth. It's about increased energy and clarity of mind. So medicinal uses, rosemary for remembrance. That's a famous line from Shakespeare. Shakespeare.
Or Shakespearean.
That wasn't sounding right. Shakespeare's play Hamlet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rosemary for remembrance. But it's great for boosting our immune system, helping with allergies, scalp benefits, helps with colds, it relieves headaches. It can also be used as a skin lotion too.
oh.
So our correspondences with rosemary are the planet, for the planet it's sun, and the element is fire. Now witchcraft uses, most popular, certainly going to be all of them.
Yeah.
I use rosemary in a lot of my stuff.
Yes.
But just kidding. You guys know I'm a pretty big user of rosemary in my own personal practice. I just mentioned it last week with my new rosemary hair potion. But gosh, in our practice, rosemary, it's everywhere, don't you think? I don't know if I could come up with a more or most popular way to use it. Maybe dream work.
Yeah.
I like it for that. And protection for the top two.
Even burning. I love just
I
to
know,
use
I do
it
too. Yeah.
to cleanse the space.
Okay, for our spellbound spirits, rosemary, lemon, gin, fizz. This recipe comes from the Happy Homemaker. Again, it's a combination of gin, club soda, fresh lemon juice, and rosemary infused simple syrup. You've got 1/2 ounce of rosemary simple syrup, 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice, 2 ounces of gin. This one calls for 3 ounces of club soda. You might want to be light on that one.
Yeah.
And then rosemary and lemon slices to garnish.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
That was, that one so far I like better
the
than the other
best.
one. Yeah.
And I enjoy bourbon, but this is really lovely.
And I think I would prefer it with tonic water instead
would.
of club soda. I think that's what's missing
interesting.
because I've only drinking my gin, like a gin and tonic.
And tonic.
Because the tonic water has like a little bit of citrus, a little bit of
does.
sugar, has a little bit more
kind of what we were-
additives.
yeah.
So I think that would be a little bit better than the
I
club
agree.
soda.
Absolutely agree.
I like that.
But still light on it.
Lighter than what the recipe says.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd say like an ounce and a half probably.
Just top it off.
yeah.
Just a topper.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that's a good. So we might want to try that.
Yeah.
Or if anybody listening actually tries it with club water.
Club soda.
No, club soda. What did we do?
We did club soda.
Oh, we did with tonic water.
We said
Oh.
try it with tonic water.
That's right. Oh yeah. So we did. Yeah. So if anybody listening actually does try it with tonic water instead of club soda, let us know. Post something on Instagram. Let us know how it goes and if you liked it better.
That's a good call on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Okay. So the last one I chose was lemon balm, and this is a tough herb to get right now. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had to do a substitute because while... Okay, should we just say what you're growing? Can we talk about your seed thing right now? Because you were
Sure.
growing lemon balm for me.
I love my seed thing.
I love my
It's
Seed thing.
hydroponic
Yes,
propagation.
that's right. So my
So
mom,
fancy.
It's so fancy.
Yeah, well.
That's how we do things around
That's
here.
it.
That's how we
That's
do
it. That's
things,
it.
yeah.
So my mom is actually, I grabbed some seeds of things that I know I need in my garden, and she is starting these seeds for me in her little, what is it, hydroponic?
Hydroponic seed starter.
Seed starter. But it has a light that's on them all the time. It has very specific soils, for starting seeds. And it's got a incubation cover, or what is it?
It's sort of like it's a protection cover to keep them from developing mildew as they're sprouting.
Oh.
Right, I did them about a week ago, not quite a week ago,
Sure.
and a couple of them have already up about 1/4 inch. So
Already?
the seeds have already started to sprout. Some haven't, but they may take longer.
They're just based off of the seed. So
Yeah.
this thing, it controls the humidity then.
It does.
Maybe not incubation wasn't the right word, but humidity.
No.
Yeah. Or
But it is humidity for sure, but it's also a protective barrier from the air, so that the airborne gets in and basically rots it before
Yeah.
they grow, which you don't want to happen.
that's a no-no.
That's a no.
We don't want that one.
No.
No.
Okay, so lemon balm, I don't have any of this in my garden right now. And it's not as easy to get as I thought it would be. So lemon balm, you can get it in some oil form, but actually like a plant, at least here at the nursery, in the store, there is no fresh lemon balm that I could get my hands on. I was already dead set on having lemon balm as part of today's.
Was it supposed to be a syrup?
So yeah, so I needed to make a lemon balm syrup.
So what you could do is get lemon balm tea.
I thought about that.
Oh, and use the dry tea
Yeah.
in the syrup.
It would just take longer.
Yeah.
You could wrap it in like a little mesh so it doesn't actually.
But it should come in the mesh.
In the tea bag.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
you would have
you
to
put the
take it.
tea
It would be
bag
the same. It would just be
into
the
it.
dry instead of the fresh.
Oh.
We're going a little rogue on this one, but I thought if I needed to go rogue, maybe you guys listening needed to go rogue
Yes.
too. And I went to look for what is a good substitute for lemon balm. And I, of course, thought, lemongrass, and no, that's not it at all. So if you don't have lemon balm, the way to create it is with mint and lemon peel. So the zest of a lemon peel and actual mint, and that's what you put to make your simple syrup.
Okay.
So flavor-wise, this is going to be, it's heavy. It's heavy.
That looks delicious.
It's
It
heavy.
does.
We need to put some mint in it real fast and then crush it or something, maybe on one of these little
With
guys.
a little muddler.
And you know what? We should have, this is my bad.
Do we have a muddler?
No, but you know what? We used it for the spell we did.
Oh, we did.
Do you have a mortar and pestle?
That's what
That's
we
what
used
you
for the
used.
spell.
Use the pestle.
We can, yes. Use the opposite end.
Yeah.
That's a great call. Good
Yeah.
call. Good call, Mom. This side has... Yeah, good call. That works.
Okay, what am I doing? Mint.
So we need to get some mint and really mesh it up good. I'm just going to get a big fat glass of wine and edit this, and it is going to be so much
You're gonna be
freaking fun.
cracking your
spank
ass
the mint.
off.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. What do you have to do?
You have to spank. the
You
mint.
do.
So you spank your mint.
I do it often. If you take your mint in your hand,
Ladies.
Thank you. Now smell. No, Sarah, smell the air.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Okay, that
It releases.
I do have to tell you a funny
You two
story
ladies,
about that.
I'm so sorry.
The first
It's
time.
releasing the oil.
It
and
is.
that's what you're smelling.
So
is
you
the oil.
spank- you
I can
spank your
smell it
hand?
from here, and I didn't even smell Monica's hands. Yeah.
I do have to say though, the first time I made cocktails with my boyfriend, there's mint,
Yeah.
and he started spanking the mint. I was like, "What the
You're like,
What the
hell
heck
are you
doing?
we
Yeah.
now we got a party. Now
Oh,
we're having
now
a
we
good
have
night.
a
Now we have
party.
And for people that aren't familiar with that,
Yes.
if you've got a group over,
yeah,
the room right now smells like mint.
Yeah.
it
There's- I
does."
mean, and it's kind of an attention getter.
It's very
because a lot of
theatrical.
people don't know.
No.
They know to do it, but they don't know what it's
And then
called.
you sound super smart when you're
You
explaining
do.
what you're doing.
And they're so impressed with your vast knowledge on
Spanking mint.
spanking mint.
It's true.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
I love it.
this is an amazing. Open that one up. That is just lemon.
Oh.
That is a lemon
that's
simple
lovely.
syrup,
Okay,
and
that's
with the mint
lovely.
in there, I'm wondering if we should put that somewhere. Yeah,
Can I pour a
because
little
then I
in
can
there?
use a lemon simple syrup for somewhere else. Yeah. For this one, we only need almost an ounce.
Oh, I might need more.
That's
Nice.
almost an
Oh, it
ounce,
absorbed a little bit.
but that's good. We
Okay.
can strain it.
Fucked up.
So this,
This
is the one.
and just some soda
This
water.
is gonna be in. What?
This and just like sparkling water.
Right.
Oh,
Simple
oh, wouldn't
syrup.
that be good?
I don't know. It would be good with bourbon.
It would be good with bourbon.
Or
So
if
do we
you
just
have
wanna pretend?
tequila. We
I
have
do have
tequila.
tequila.
We have tequila.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, tequila would be good. So this is what it. So it's
we'll
called.
find out.
It's a lemon balm
That's it.
grapefruit shandy.
Oh, a shandy is like a lemonade.
So it's a combination of light beer, lemon balm syrup, fresh grapefruit, and soda water. Okay, so
Because any of these combinations from any one of the two drinks that we've already made could be done just with a bottled water even.
seriously,
I mean, it'd be a flavored water.
There's even
They're good.
I know like the non-alcoholic spirits are really popular too.
they are. Yeah, So
Absolutely.
there's a lot we
Yeah.
could mix in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are So with the lemon balm, we're gonna make a for our Spellbound spirits, a lemon balm and grapefruit shandy. And this recipe comes from Joanna Hawley McBride. All right, so this is going to be a combination of light beer, lemon balm syrup. All right, there's a
You're
little
good.
diversion here. We are using, instead of the actual lemon balm herb, we are doing lemon and mint. And then we need one third cup of fresh grapefruit juice and then some soda water. We have our simple syrup ready to go. Let's start making our grapefruit, right? Because we need a lot
Okay.
of that.
And how are we utilizing this?
So I would maybe cut it into little pieces and use our
Squeezer.
so it's fresh. Now this I could actually just drink. I love grapefruit juice.
Me too.
I'm going to cut it in half.
Yeah, and
Yours
just make
around?
little squares or something out of it. And we can just shove it in our.
Oh, I see what you're
our
saying.
juice.
And then
We
we'll
need
put
to
it in
juice
that little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yum.
All good. This is a cutting board. I'm going to come and finish it.
Third of a cup.
Oh,
We need 1/3 of a cup.
Well, this is probably 8 ounces, right? Or
Yeah.
like here.
yeah.
So
To the
Maybe there.
yeah, that's about 8 ounces.
Yeah, you
So
pour
which-
right. Is that a clean cut? I can
yeah,
do
that's a fresh cup. It's like a little. That one was a weak one.
Well, this is going to be the same thing, I'm afraid. Let me see if I can't get this a little more.
It is hard though to cut it so it will fit in there properly.
Well, that's what I'm trying to. And see, I'm getting more rind.
yeah.
I'm wondering if I.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here, you guys.
It does.
Slippery little Kyle.
Little devils.
Get in there just like that. Oh, there we go.
Oh my gosh,
Piss.
fresh grapefruit juice. You measure
There
like
we
this every
go.
morning? Yes, please.
I think that's a third of a cup.
I
Keep
think
going?
that. I think
Sure?
it is. No, I think
For
that's-
what we're
I think
doing,
that's
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
That's a third.
yeah. We're making an official decision.
Yeah, I like it.
Now the simple syrup.
So now we need almost an ounce of our simple syrup, our lemon balm simple syrup.
Are we shaking this? We must be.
This
because of the
is
grapefruit juice.
fill glass with ice and ingredients. Add beer last on top to garnish with lemon, and then garnish. Yeah, so just we're not. Do we have any ice?
Oh, that's what's missing. Oh, it bubbled like a
Yeah.
little
That's actually kind of cute.
explosion.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Yeah, and then
give
go
it a
ahead and
little
stir it.
and then we'll top it with our final. The only thing that I think that should be strained personally, but the
And then top it off with the soda water.
ooh,
Ooh.
Yeah, I could do with the straining, but
you know what? In great scope of things, it's all edible.
yeah, it's true.
So yeah, it gives us a little roughage with our liquids.
Yeah.
She's
Something
gonna
for
cut that.
something for our stomach to work on.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly.
Okay. All right. That is it. We added the beer on top. And we've got our ice. Okay, so again, lemon balm and grapefruit shandy. This is a combination of light beer, lemon balm syrup, fresh grapefruit, and soda water. Let's give it a try. Let's take a little sip. Do we have a sip?
We'll have it first.
Oh, dear.
Go for it first.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
That's
Surprising?
absolutely delicious.
You're kidding. Go ahead, Annika.
Would I tell you an truth? Oh, it's absolutely delicious.
I think that's making it.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
But fresh mint, just
it's
squished.
absolutely.
Oh, holy shit.
Seriously? Okay,
Thank
here we
you.
go.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
That's what I wanted to say.
You want to say
Yes.
what it is? Okay.
It's absolutely fantastic.
I'm gonna make those today. Wait, I need to make this
Oh
at
my
home though.
gosh.
Well, that's what we were saying. It's absolutely delicious.
Holy cow!
I would never have thought.
I would drink that all day long.
Oh, I would too. I'm gonna go.
Let's
over
open
and
up
try
a
and make
cafe and put it on the menu.
Yeah, can we do a
It.
Spellbound
Wow.
Spirits
Yeah.
actual walk-in?
That is amazing.
Amazing, you guys! It's very refreshing. That mint, but the fact that I think we had to crush it right here,
Yeah.
It helped
maybe
it.
wasn't
Oh.
part of that did it.
Mhm.
I think that. I mean,
You
I'm
know,
getting
a hot afternoon outside,
Yes.
along amongst your rosemary bushes and all of that, to be sipping on
Yes.
something like this, doesn't get any better. It does
It doesn't.
not get better.
No, that's delicious.
let's do one more lemon wedge for that one, and then take a picture.
Oh, okay.
And okay, you guys, real fast with lemon balm though. As far as new moon energy, we definitely, and I think with lemons always being happy and newness and fresh, but happiness, renewal, spirituality, purity and healing. It's also good with love, success, that youthful energy, along with cleansing and compassion. Now, medicinally, this is part of the mint family, and bees happen to love it. But it's known for its herbal use with the heart, with the mind, the liver, spleen, and our digestion. It is also used to help with depression. And in our more modern times, lemon balm herb, again, not the one we made, but specifically lemon balm herb, is known as a great antiviral herb as well as an herb to help with stress and anxiety. No wonder why we love lemon balm. Our planet is the moon. Our element is the water.
Oh.
Deities are Diana, Artemis, and Selene.
Oh.
This
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
yeah.
I see it now.
Monica's like, this is not my drink.
Yeah.
Okay. So witchcraft uses, most popular with lemon balm is probably going to be for spells with like love and intentions, I think, that are, to bond and grow partners together. But I do see a bunch of uses with it with teas and honey in the kitchen too.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that was Spellbound Spirits. It was our lemon balm and grapefruit shandy. Recipe comes from Joanna Haley McBride. And it is a combination of light beer, lemon balm syrup, fresh grapefruit, and soda water. And that was 6 ounces of light beer, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon balm syrup, 1/3 of a cup of fresh grapefruit, and then soda water, optional, kind of a splash on top. You fill your cup with ice, or your glass with ice, add all of your ingredients, add the beer last on top, and garnish with a lemon wedge and fresh lemon balm if you have it, which we did not, but it looks just pretty with the mint in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That mint, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even make the syrup with honey. Because isn't it also called bee balm?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
It is.
We're growing for you is lemon balm.
Yeah, because I know, I need it.
I think it's one of the more common names is bee balm.
Maybe it is.
Because bee balm is a wonderful pollinator.
And bees
So it-
love lemon
yeah.
balm, so maybe
Yeah.
that is the
Maybe,
same. Maybe it's one of the
it may
same.
be. Okay.
Okay, so I did want to add one option in if you do not drink alcohol, so that we can kind of make a mocktail for our new moon phase.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is lots of fun. So I actually pulled one called Rosemary Pear Mocktail. And I think it's going to be super, We're probably going to love this one too. I know.
Can't wait.
Wow.
So this is a combination of pear juice, rosemary simple syrup, fresh lemon juice, and sparkling water.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is a mocktail, still fun to have over ice. It looks like you're having a cocktail. You're going to get that same new moon energy with this one. So ladies, let's make it.
Okay.
So we need 5 tablespoons of pear juice, and we need a glass.
Yeah, we need a new glass. Are we shaking, stirring? What are we doing? Just stirring?
Boy, I didn't wrte that part down. So I'll be honest.
Is there citrus in it?
Yes.
Then we'll shake it.
Okay. There's still
It's
stuff
lemon
in here,
juice.
though.
There we go.
I'll go drink.
If you insist.
It looks so beautiful with the crushed
It
ice, though.
does. I like that.
It's a good gin.
It is. Yeah.
You know what we can do
Yeah.
is put these in the to-go coffee cups, and Connor can drink.
We
it.
could.
Connor.
My Connor.
Oh, guys, I didn't know Connor was home. Oh yeah, then he can do
Yeah.
her-
Because he definitely was like, okay, go have fun and drink your cocktail.
I know. I was thinking, I was like, he probably should have been here with us because he could have.
absolutely.
He loves making cocktails.
So maybe on the
Oh.
next one, because the next one's going to be our waxing phase.
Ooh.
Maybe we can have Connor in here and he can help us, and you can come back.
Okay.
Because it's-
Yes. So 5.
Now, and this is a pear syrup or just pear?
that is just pear juice.
Okay. Oh,
So this
wow.
is not the simple syrup we want is rosemary for this one. So we've got
Oh.
5 tablespoons of pear juice.
Interesting.
And so we're going to want to break that pear up and eat it because that is a boss pear.
Oh, yum.
Or we can garnish with it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
We'll do a
Just-
picture with that.
We'll put it in the edge of the
Yeah,
glass.
yeah.
Okay, what's next?
So now we need a tablespoon of rosemary simple syrup.
You know what I'm going to do when I go home?
What?
Don't you? I'm going to be making all these syrups with my stuff.
I'm surprised yours didn't turn purple.
More purple?
Yeah.
I didn't do any flowers. I only cut the new. I only went with the new
With
stems.
the sprigs.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I used to make rosemary syrup, because you know how when you make rosemary water and
Yeah.
stuff, it turns like
So
that
yeah.
dark, like burgundy.
Yep.
My syrup turned burgundy too.
Oh, my hair
interesting.
serum did.
Hmm.
It's a really dark burgundy.
Or maybe the longer it sits in here.
Probably. Yeah,
Well,
I
that
literally
too.
the hair serum potion that I did was all day. It sat all day on the stove.
Yeah,
So,
that's
Wow.
Okay, so we've got our pear juice. We need a tablespoon of rosemary syrup, which you did, and now we need a teaspoon of crushed lemon juice.
Hmm.
Just a teaspoon. You could probably just squeeze
Yeah.
that right into
An 8. 1 teaspoon?
1 teaspoon. Okay, 1 teaspoon, and literally then sparkling water to taste. Now,
Oh wait, let's shake it.
No, that's club
Oh
soda.
no, yeah, yeah.
Let's shake it first.
Yeah. I covered up that little.
Last one.
Just what?
All right, here we go. Oh, as I said,
It's gonna cover the glass. Oh, there we go.
because we just need a
We'll just top it.
sparkling for tea. All right, serve over ice and garnish with rosemary and a pear slice. A little mini rosemary.
Mm.
Yeah.
Slap the rosemary.
We're just spanking our herbs till the moonlight comes up.
Oh, and there's your snack.
Oh.
Oh, there goes my snack.
This is called.
It's like
the
a reward at the end.
We're calling this one the submerged pear.
Yes.
Pear's
the
gone.
submerged.
Okay, ladies, let's try it. I think this is going to be amazing.
And you know what? I think it will be too,
Yeah.
actually.
I know.
Pear is such a unique.
Oh my gosh.
So, right?
Seriously.
Okay, so
Can I chug that?
Can you try? There's no alcohol, so it's all good stuff.
Oh my gosh. The fresh pear.
Did that do?
In the rosemary.
Oh.
This is it.
Oh.
Ladies,
It's that little, almost like a hint of rosemary
Yes.
at the end.
At the end.
You don't get it when you're drinking it. Oh no.
God, yes.
Oh. Oh, that's delightful.
Okay, let's do a
That's
picture with this.
Does that have the
Perfect.
rosemary oil, right?
No.
The syrup.
Yes.
Syrup,
yeah,
I
simple
mean,
syrup.
not
yes.
oil. Syrup. Yeah.
So wait, what
Oh.
is in this? Oh, you
Pear.
okay, yeah.
And a little bit of lemon.
And there was just a tiny, like a teaspoon.
Teaspoon.
The smallest of our
But you know what? That little tiny teaspoon of lemon
Made a big
cut
difference.
the sweetness, I think, a little bit because that could be very syrupy.
It could be.
Because
pear is very sweet.
Yeah,
is.
exactly. That's lovely. Those two are my favorites.
Me too. And they have no alcohol.
No, I know.
Isn't that funny? I know.
How strange. Well, I mean, not.
I need to rethink my whole life.
Hey, it's flashing before my eyes. Wow.
All right, so let's put our drinks in the middle, and we can just sip on what we want. I think these are 4 actually really, really good drinks.
I agree.
Yes.
Annika, I'm obsessed with this gin, and I'm not a gin drinker, but that is freaking
That's
gorgeous.
delicious.
Well, you are now.
Well, I am
Yes.
now. All right, we've got our little straws. Okay, so let's just talk about the new moon, right? We pulled our cards, which I think were amazing. I'm really glad we did a card pull at the beginning. What do you think about new moon stuff? This new energy?
Well, for me, some of this was new. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
not all of it, but I didn't realize there were all the different stages.
Mm-hmm.
New moon, obviously, I know that one.
And full moon.
And full moon,
right?
yeah, and that.
There's energy
Yeah,
in between
makes
it,
sense.
too. It does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what about you for new moon?
I love it.
I'm already in.
I love it. I think a big misconception, we talk about this a lot, is the dark moon and the new moon. And while their energy can be very similar, it is also like very polar opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And they're right next to each other. So
Okay.
it's like,
It makes it hard.
it makes it hard because you really have to focus your energy like inwards and, with everything with the dark moon. And then literally, as soon as you see that sliver of the moon, it's new beginning.
It changes.
It changes. It
Yeah.
flips.
I think there's such a difference between the end of something and the beginning of something.
Yeah.
So for me, that energy is really, really opposite.
Very strong energies.
Very
both,
strong
on both
energies.
of those.
Yeah, and I feel it. I definitely feel I'm more aware of my energy level in between a new moon and a full moon.
Me too.
Just because I'm just constantly, let's start this, let's do this. Like I definitely feel that momentum as the moon is getting bigger, but I think I just don't recognize it as much when it is waning. But I end up waning. Like I'm slowing down. I just that is when my housework doesn't get done as much, or I just I'll binge on Outlander.
Yeah.
Or like for hours and hours. I just slow down, just like the moon's slowing down. I retreat and I tend to be more internal. And
Right.
then boom, here it goes.
Yeah.
Then start again. I'm like, okay, let's make our list. Let's get going again. And I follow that ebb and flow.
See, and that's
pretty-
opposite for me.
You
I'm complete opposite. I get like laser focused. I'm the one who gets super extra ambitious and I want to do all these things when it comes to the new moon. So while the moon
Yeah.
is waning and it's reaching the dark and the new phase, that's where
when
I'm
you-
like, let's go. Let's do
Monica,
this.
Interesting.
You are so.
But I was
heavily-
born on a dark moon.
I was gonna say you are so heavily tied to the dark
Yeah.
moon.
And
That's-
so when I know I'm being maybe a little extra moody, maybe a little
Okay, yeah.
extra lazy, or just like chaotic, a lot of
Yeah.
chaos comes into my life when the full moon starts to happen. So I'm like, God damn it.
it's
I look upside and I'm like, that's why.
So just so you know, Mom, she is also a July Cancer
Yes.
girl. So she
Oh,
is
I did not know that.
very tied to the moon, a water
Okay.
sign. And Mom, for the audience, this is since you guys are my first time meeting my mom. She is a Taurus, an Earth sign. Yes, and
Oh yeah, we talked about it because my mom's Taurus too.
yeah,
Is
exactly.
Yeah. She's
Oh,
She's
my
May 8th.
goodness.
May 8th.
Oh, 17th.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Wow.
Is it
kind
energy?
of ironic, isn't it?
And the other one in the office is Taurus.
Yeah.
Real?
She's Taurus,
oh,
too.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were like, both of us were like,
we can be a little stubborn, but it's a good earth sign.
it's a
Yeah.
very good Earth sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very definitely.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder how many people, myself included, because while this isn't completely new to me, a little bit new to me.
Yeah.
You've
been doing stuff for a long
well longer
time.
than I probably
Yeah.
would, and my mother and my grandmother as well. So Charlene, this is kind of a natural for her. But I think we go through these times during a month where we know we have an ebb and flow on our energy level and even our levels to concentrate, things like that, but may not realize that it's tied into something like the moon.
Mhm.
And we just think, oh,
Oh, I'm just
it's
in a funk. Or
I'm in a funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we go in and out of these cycles throughout our lives, never really realizing, I don't think, that there's a reason for it.
Yeah. I think that
Yeah.
was something that was lost.
I think so, too.
So I definitely think
Yeah, it
within
used
the
to be-
past 200 years, 100 years, it was very well known that the moon controlled everything.
Oh, absolutely.
And, early settlers, like the crops and harvest
Yeah.
and the tides and the weather and
Right.
the animals and everything, it was tied, and it was very well known
Yeah.
to just follow the cycle of nature. And then something just clicked, and now it's like,
Yeah.
it is, I'm just in a funk. Oh, I'm just moody.
It's
Oh,
coming
something's
down
just happening.
To put it aside. you know.
Yes.
But like what you were just saying is so true, because even going back, I'm not sure when it was written, but there was a book that was called Poor Richard's Almanac. It was written back, I think it was 1800s. But it was all based on moon cycles.
Yeah.
I mean, they depended on, well, if we really want to get basic about this, the Druids in England, Stonehenge, and all the other henges that are all throughout Great Britain, were based on the equinoxes.
Yeah.
And that's when they knew to plant their crops, or when it was time to harvest. And it's important. It kind of rules the universe.
It does.
It's the balance
The
that
balance,
I like,
that's a
which
good
is
word.
what equinox, right? It's
Yep.
equal, it's balance, and I
Mhm.
think if we have pulled away from that so heavily over the past 200 years,
Yeah.
there's like my Grammy would say, my mom's mom, that pendulum,
Yeah.
things have to be balanced.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
when
they
they're
do.
always heavily on one side, it's going to come swinging back. Just as far as it went one way, it's got
It's
to
gonna come back.
before it evens out.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely
There's
true.
a price to pay, right?
And equinox, I kind of look at it as a halfway point, because it normally is about a 6-month spread, which is like a pendulum, if you will. You've got a half of a pendulum that you're
Yeah.
working on with that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's how they survived. It was survival for them
It was.
to pay attention
Yeah.
to this.
And we've really pulled away from it. I don't know. There's a big homesteading trend going on right now.
There definitely is.
Back to
Yeah.
the herbs, back to the
Yes.
more medicinal
Absolutely.
use. And I am all for modern medicine. Like
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
However, I think if you have too much of it, your body doesn't respond to it anymore. So if you can do things more naturally, then when you do need penicillin or whatever it is that people need, that your body's like, okay.
Oh,
But when you constantly have penicillin, what is it?
well, you
It's just-
develop a tolerance for it, and it isn't as effective
As it would seem
as
like.
a medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything is so potent nowadays. Like we talked about instant gratification.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that's just what life is
And
nowadays.
they don't all they all don't play well together.
Exactly. And I
There-
think
there are
that
a lot
has
of
to
danger
do
with that.
a lot of the modern day pharmaceuticals and like the drugs, that we're talking about. Those compounds all came from nature.
Yes,
all
they
of them.
did.
They did. And we can all agree, don't throw it away.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a reason why it's saving lives, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you can also supplement with what was originally used. And it's easier on your
Absolutely.
body, and people think, oh my gosh, I have a headache, I have this, I need to get instant gratification. Let me get
Dose
this
up
Advil, which
yeah.
is like
Yeah.
super potent, when in reality, you can have feverfew. And it's like, that helps with your headaches and migraines
Okay,
and
yeah.
everything else. And even though it's less potent, it's more balanced. It's a more
Exactly.
balanced medicine, which your
Our
body
bodies tolerate
can
it.
take it
Mhm.
way easier.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
I think our bodies just end up knowing. It's like they understand it. Like when you put something like that in it, your body's like, oh, I know what
Yeah.
to do with that.
yeah.
It's like your ancient genes are like, I know what this is.
Well, it's
Like
a
great, yeah.
it's a natural product.
It's your
I mean,
primal.
It
instinct,
is. I
yeah.
mean, you're taking plant life basically. Well, it is.
You are
plant
plant
life.
Yeah.
There is what's the word, symbiosis? It's symbiotic.
Yeah.
That the other are chemicals basically that simulate
Right.
the herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they work faster, or they might be stronger.
They
but
might be stronger.
Do we need that every single time?
Right.
No,
we don't
we probably
need
don't.
the high potent
No.
stuff. And even in the herbal world, I think people are like, oh, give me this super, super strong tonic or this super strong tincture. When it's like, it's actually nice to have a more balanced tincture, more balanced tonic, something that you might be taking for a little bit longer, an ounce a day for 3
Okay, yeah.
months,
Yeah.
but you're going to see a way better improvement, whatever it is that you're trying
absolutely.
to fix.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just you saying that makes me think of like you're also creating a relationship with that
Yeah.
healing property and those healing elements. Like,
Mhm.
instead of having everything all at once over days,
Yeah.
you're creating this.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't knock on your friend's door and say, "Hey, can I have $100?"
Exactly.
So sure, if you really trust them and
Yeah.
you love them, you will. But it doesn't become a constant thing. Or if a
Sometimes-
stranger comes up to you, we don't always give to those
Right.
strangers who are asking for it. No, but
you
hey,
don't.
if you start to build a relationship with it,
Then that's a different story.
then you're way
and
easier.
sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very
exactly.
definitely. Yeah.
Agreed.
Especially in the natural world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could overdose on herbs. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it could be done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what the point of it would be, but you know,
Anything in excess.
Yeah.
Anything in excess
exactly.
is not really
Yeah.
healthy for your body.
No, it really won't be because our bodies weren't meant to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But as you say, a little bit every now and then, or on a regular basis, is very different from having a huge quantity all at once.
Yeah, exactly. Even on like, you know, your herbal supplements, a lot of times on the back of the bottle, it'll say, "Oh, use for 3 months at a time," or "Use no longer for 3 weeks at a time."
Yeah.
Like
And then
that's
stop, give
that.
it for
Yeah,
a
those
reason.
are how things are supposed to be
Yeah.
dealt with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was so much fun.
This was fun. You
I
should
loved
have
it.
brought Connor.
I know.
He would have loved this.
He would have loved it.
Just by I'm
next
saying
Now
that
we
based
know.
on what
Now
you
we know.
told me. Yeah.
This was kind of a new. We're
And we'll
testing
bring
the
some of
waters.
our gear too, because we have some
You
cocktail
do?
stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So bring.
And I have like sweet vermouth. We have dry vermouth. We have Campari. We have like the
Okay.
little liqueurs.
A little.
Okay.
You've got a little bar set up.
Yeah,
I love it.
But let's. Okay, this was a good first run. I
It
think we
was.
did really good. I like that we started with the new moon. Started at the beginning, right? So we'll do the waxing moon next. We'll think about drinks that are going to give us a little
More
energy, a little bit more. Maybe not
Mm-hmm.
Monica, but me. It would definitely give me some more energy in life. But I think this was. I'm really happy with this.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
And they taste.
And I've learned a
amazing.
lot today too.
I know. I need to drink this.
Just a
pear
fresh
one.
that. Oh my god,
Is
that
like
pear
insane.
one.
This, I don't know. This is
And
the
the
one.
That
This
one
is
is
the
good,
one I
too.
go to.
You like the lemon bomb. That one is freaking amazing. The mocktail.
It is.
See, to me, this is a mocktail also. This
Let
is
me
like
try
a
that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can see if you've been to the bars though, where the guys are actually doing stuff
Oh,
right
yeah.
in front of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right, that
Yeah,
mint.
it's that one
Muddling
is
them in.
so mint forward, and
It's
it's
so
just
mint
like
the longer it sat though,
and
just
it's-
within
it's
this 20
developing it even
minutes.
more.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
This is, so I would say favorites. These two.
yeah.
That one, and then but you know how I am.
But
with-
I would do
You
this one
love
before
it. I
because
would
I
do.
love
so
bourbon.
that's my
I
favorite.
actually would do that first because I think this is missing stuff. I think this is missing tonic water.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah,
that's right.
and we use the club soda instead of
Yeah.
tonic water, which we could have used this. The
I guess we
sparkling
could've.
water is
Yeah.
almost the same thing. Well, no, it
This was. I think we did okay though, right, for our first run.
I think we did
I
amazing.
think we did too.
I do too.
Mom, what do you think?
I think it was wonderful.
I'm in.
I think as long as we can focus on the
Focus be the word.
focus.
After this, we don't focus that well,
Exactly, but it's like building a relationship. You know, a lot of people don't have a great relationship with alcohol, and I think it's a
That's right.
good thing to come at it from an entirely different perspective because alcohol used to be, you know, just another way of taking our medicine back then.
though. That's right.
So if we
That's
approach
right.
it again in a good light, like
And with balance. we
with
were just talking
balance,
about,
exactly,
moderation.
and realize where it came from and why it was used in
Mm-hmm.
the beginning, you know, we can rebuild from that foundation. Like gin, there's so many
Oh.
botanicals in gin. It's insane.
I definitely tried to pull 3 different ones today, and so gin
Yes.
is one that we're gonna have to pull.
Again,
Yeah. No, not. What else would we have to do? We have to do scotch,
scotch.
Vodka.
vodka,
Oh, I hate
and
vodka.
probably and
Oh.
tequila. But so there's some other ones. We're gonna
Yeah.
play around with some different stuff. But
Tequila, you could really have fun with
Oh yeah.
because
We're gonna need a list
coming
for
from
tequila.
the agave plant, it blends so beautifully with herbs.
and again, your body's gonna know what to do with that one.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But speaking of the balance and witchy work wishes, it's about working hard and coming home and giving yourself that time, that moment to regroup. Does not have to include alcohol, but something like this where you're taking the herbs from the earth and you're working with the moon cycles. You can really do a lot, I think, with your practice and just saying, hey, I worked hard today and this is how I'm going to unwind or weekend, whatever you're doing it with. But
Exactly. And I think it's another way to connect to your craft because a lot of times people who practice witchcraft feel like, I'm not really a witch because I don't really do spells every single day or I don't really do this. And it's not about that. I've been practicing for 10 years and it's like, I'm not doing a spell every day. I'm not doing a ritual every
I'm not
single
either.
weekend. It's the small things and just realizing that's a part of your identity. And like this, working with herbs and correlating it to the moon cycle, you go home at night, look outside.
that's right.
And
This is
then
it. It's
pour
happening.
yourself your drink, and then there you are. You're putting your energy into your practice and everything else around you.
I think there's something too, at least for me with the herbs, like touching the herbs and touching the dirt. And
Oh, yeah.
like we were doing today, cutting, we didn't go buy lemon juice. We cut the lemon and we squeeze the lemon. Like all of that, it's very tactile for me. And I just connect more with what I'm
Yes.
doing.
And
You
it's
do.
also very nurturing.
It
Very
is.
You're
nurturing.
nurturing the plants and you're nurturing yourself.
Right?
through those plants.
Yeah.
And they
It's
appreciate
wonderful.
it.
And they
Absolutely.
do. And then they're going to give more to us. And then
Yeah,
we get more in
exactly.
The more we talk to them, the more they're going to give us.
Yes.
I am a big communicator with them.
They'll be
Oh,
way
every day
more
I am.
Yeah.
way more open to working with us because
So,
trust me, there's some plants out there that will be like,
Oh.
oh yeah, no,
do I know
F you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know you?
Exactly.
Even the weeds
You want to
serve a
use me for
purpose.
what?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right? Yeah, like dandelions.
Yeah. Well, you can make
Oh, I love
you can make
dandelion.
dandelion wine.
I just made a
Yes.
dandelion salad the other night.
Did
It was
you
so
really?
good.
Oh, my
yes.
gosh.
What's the little, is it the dandelion flowers? They're yellow,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
People, I just read something about, hey, please don't pull those right out of your garden because
Yeah.
it's the first one, it's the first flowering
That
thing
the
that
bees
the
can
bees are
come
going to
to.
hit, and just let them at least get a couple, because I know
Hits.
most people do say, hey, this is a weed, but
Yeah.
Once they
it
close
all
up,
matters. Then,
Yeah.
then you're
then
right.
you can do your lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can do your lawn.
Just let them
Yeah,
close up.
Let them enjoy their brief moment in the sun.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. I loved it.
Yes,
I
this
think
was
we did
wonderful.
okay.
It was great.
It's like, can there be more moon cycles?
Yes, there can. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up here for this one. I'm assuming both of you guys are going to come back.
Oh,
Maybe,
absolutely.
Yes.
Annika, you can bring Connor with you next
Yes,
time. Okay.
definitely.
But for our Spellbound Spirits, this is it for today. If the listeners, if you guys want to stay with me, I do have a poem. I'm going to go grab that, and I will be right back.
That was so
Oh
good.
gosh, this was fun.
Oh my goodness, that was so much fun, and I honestly cannot wait for our next episode in this series, which will be working with the waxing moon. Now, if you liked today's episode, I would love a rating. I would love you to follow me so you can see future episodes right when they come out. And I would just, in general, really appreciate the support with witchy work wishes. Now, I do have a poem for today, and it goes. As our workday ends and we slow down, we take a breath and look around. To calm our mind, we glance within and let our rituals then begin. Thank you, moon, for guiding us. It's in your phases we all trust. This new moon time reminds us how we start over freshly now. And in our after hours phase, from 5 to 9, a glass we raise and take a breath to look around as our workday ends and we slow down. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had so much fun with Mom and Annika, and really a big special thank you to both of them for joining me on the first episode of Spellbound Spirits and our new moon cocktails and a mocktail. Now, we just had a big full moon over the weekend and on Monday. It was a Libra full moon, and it was our first lunar eclipse of 2024, and I knew exactly what I needed to work on with it. Libra is all about balance. And my goal with Witchy Work Wishes, was and is to bring balance into my life, between my work and personal areas with a sprinkling of witchcraft. Now, last year, and honestly, my goals for this year have been really, really focused on the personal side of things, but 2022 was heavily focused on work and corporate goals. Well, last week, an opportunity made itself visible, and I really do think it's something I should jump on, so I worked with the Libra full moon, the special magical power of an eclipse, and manifested this vision to life. I think the timing is amazing because we just finished Ostara last week too, and that energy definitely carried into the week for me. So I was able to incorporate the energy of starting something new into my workings here at Witchy Work Wishes. And while I can't completely announce what it is yet, I can say it is in keeping with exactly what we did today. The fact of it being something to support us after a long day of work, support us in our craft after, working in the corporate world all day. It is in connection to the 5 to 9 phase of our evenings and helping us slow down and regroup. So hang tight. There is more to come very soon on this. Well, again, thank you for joining me today. I really do hope you have a wonderful week and weekend, and I will talk with you next week. Thank you for joining me today at Witchy Work Wishes, a place to find your weekly inspiration for bringing your personal witchcraft practice into your business, work, and office. For more information and additional content, Please visit me online at witchyworkwishes.com. If you want to send me a personal note, please email me at info@witchyworkwishes.com. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Just search for Witchy Work Wishes.